when we look at ourselves as human beings, one of the things that stands out about us is that we must be taught almost everything that we know. Running comes natural for us. We are walkers. We can also run. But in order to run properly, we have to be taught. And most of us, if we just run on our own, we move in ways that slow us down or make us inefficient. So therefore, if we want to be good runners, we have to have someone and tell us how to run, how to put our weight, how to use our hands. And you can think of hundreds of other examples of things like that. In fact, standing is one of the most natural things we do, and yet most people don't stand properly. They stand in ways that are bad for their posture, and they stand often in ways that cut off their circulation. So to stand naturally, which is to bend your knees slightly so that you get a good center of gravity and so that you get good circulation, this is not something that most of us know naturally. We have to be taught it. How you swim. Swimming we can learn quite easily, but most of us, if we learn how to swim, we swim in ways that slow us down. Maybe they even lead to drowning. So to learn how to swim properly, you have to get instruction. You have to be made aware of how you move and what are the efficient movements, what are the inefficient movements. That's the way we are as human beings. We are cultural beings. We are cultural animals. So everything that we do, we have to be taught. And when we are taught, then usually we can learn to do those things much better. So this is also true when it comes to the heart. When we talk about the heart in Arabic or in English or probably in any language, we say that this is a person who has a heart, or this person speaks from the heart. Most of us would regard that to be metaphorical. In other words, it's not really this muscular heart in the chest that we're talking about, but it's something that somehow in our minds is associated with the heart. That's usually the way that we think in English, probably in Arabic as well, and in other languages. In the Islamic tradition, and this is something that Imam al-Ghazali makes very clear, talking about a fundamental spiritual reality in the realm of the unseen that pertains to your identity and is in some way connected to the muscular heart. So this is part of our worldview, that things that are outward, like the muscular heart, they may be, or they often are, related to realities that are unseen and that are spiritual. So we are people, like most all traditional people, if not all traditional people, who believe in the realm of the unseen, and who believe that the realm of the unseen is what makes sense of the world of the seen. Okay, so when we talk about the heart, then we're talking about something central to the human identity, which, as Imam al-Ghazali explains, is connected to the muscular heart. And the muscular heart is a wondrous thing. We know how much blood it pumps, we know how efficient it is. also the muscular heart has in it neurons. And these neurons communicate to the brain. And the brain also communicates to the heart. But we believe that connected to this muscular heart, there is something else which we could call the primal heart, or that we can call the spiritual heart, which is the essence of the human being. So that's what Imam al-Ghazali is going to talk about, and we won't talk about that much in these days because we want to focus on speech and silence. These are aspects of our behavior that are profoundly influential on the heart. The heart of hearts, the primal heart, the spiritual you, it is very much affected by what you look at, by what you listen to, by what you do or don't do, and then also by the things you say, or the things that you decide not to say because it wouldn't be proper or it wouldn't be right. Okay, so that's what we want to focus on. But in any case, we begin by reminding ourselves of some of the things that are significant about the heart itself. And again, as we do that, we want to keep in mind the fact that as human beings, we need to be taught. And then once we're taught, we can learn to observe and we can learn to perfect. Again, to go back to the example of the runner, that once you're coached in running, and that might be over a long time, then you know what to look for. And you know whether you're running well or you're not running well. And also you can judge other runners. You're able to observe and you're able to participate consciously in that. So this is also true about the heart and all the things that relate to the heart. When we know the reality of the heart, then we can observe it. Then we can pay attention to it. We can perfect it. We can purify it. And in doing that, also, we perfect ourselves.